So hello everyone, how are you doing? I hope you can hear me clearly. It's nice being here again. How was your day? Hope you enjoyed the rain. Those of us that saw rain today, how was your day? So I still remind myself rooty hair and wigs, and today want to do something practical from start to finish. So if you are just joining us, please do well to like, comment, subscribe, and share. Please don't forget to give me the double tap to support this video, and also click the three dots at your top right to support this video. So as I said, we want to do a tutorial about how to make a wig starting from scratch. Let me use that. Starting from the beginning, how to transfer your head measurements to the cap, then how to use the sewing machine to sew down the hair that you use. So it's a lot to learn today, and I believe each and every one of us will benefit in one way or another. So this is my canvas head. And please, if you are just coming, please drop a hi for me to know you are there, for me to sight you. Just say hello and where you are watching from. So this is my canvas head in size 22. I have my client's measurements that I'll be doing, and how I'll do it, I'll also show you how it is being done. That is how to transfer the measurements down to the cap. So this canvas head I'm using is size 22 because I'm using this particular size because the circumference, which determines the size of canvas head you will use, the circumference is 21.5, which is approximately 22. In most cases, is advisable, that is when you are even using sewing machine, even hand sew, is advisable to add a little bit of space, like little bit of inches to what you are doing, so that it won't become so tight. For example, if I'm using size 22, fine, it will be size 22. Yes, Judge Cole, my day was good. It's nice. Yes, Judge Cole, my day was good. It's nice having you around. Thank you so much. And how is yours, or how was your day? Where are you watching from? Let me know. Thanks for coming around. I really appreciate. So we are talking about how to transfer your head size. Gifty, you're welcome. It's nice having you around. Thank you so much. So we are talking about having this. Hello, Mr. Asoto. Thanks for coming around. Really appreciate you being here. And I also have Aquenius. Sorry if I don't pronounce that properly. Pardon me. You're welcome too. It's nice having you around. Please, if you are just joining, if you've not subscribed, please do well to subscribe. Hit the subscribe button, like, comment, share. Double tap your screen to give a like. Please don't forget to do that. Double tap your screen to give a like. And also you can click the three dots at your top right to support this video. I really appreciate that. So you all are welcome. So we are talking about the head measurements, that at times you need to add a little bit of inches to it, because when you start to sew, it will shrink, the cap will shrink. So those little inches that you added will also serve as a support, that at the end of the day you get the approximate or the exact measurements. So let's dive into what we are doing today. So this is my mesh cap. is the mesh cap I'm using. I've marked I did a tutorial some time ago on how to get the starting point of your canvas head. I'll add the link to this live later on so that you see how to do it. So this is it. All the lines on your canvas head or your canvas block, they are very, very important. They are not just there for decoration. It's something you need to make use of. I'll explain and I'll also demonstrate why I said they are very important. So I have to place my mesh cap properly. This is it. I've placed it. So it's for me to now start with the proper measurements. Please, can I have the tape? The tape. Needle and thread. So this is my measuring tape. I'll be using this to get my measurements. So I have my measurements here. As for the circumference, which determine the kind of canvas, the size of canvas head you will use is 22. Oh, my light just went off. It's size 22. Excuse me, let me adjust that. Sorry for that. So this is, as I said, the canvas head is size 22, and the circumference determines the canvas head we'll use. The circumference I'm working with is 21.5, which is approximately 22. Then we've gotten that. Then we'll take from the front. We'll take the measurement from the front now. From the front to the back is 15. Sorry, it's 12. I think she made a mistake with this her. Well, the front to the back is 15. This is how I'm doing it to the back. So this, my tape, the zero patterns pulled off. So I'm using from 1. That means I'll get 16 since it is 15. This is it. This is 16. So when I get my 15, which is approximately 50, I don't know if you can see it. I've explained the zero patterns cut off. So I'm starting from 1 as 0. So this is it, which gives me 15. I pin it down. That's that. I've pinned that aspect down. You can leave that, leave it. Then I'll now take my temple to temple. Your temple to temple is here. So you are taking it, we'll be taking it round. Temple to temple, round. And this is it. Temple to temple is 14. So remember I said my 0 has pulled off, so I'll get 15. Can you see it? And when taking it, please be sure that you are the main spot, you are taking it properly. This is it. And if it is not at a spot, you adjust both sides. But I think is okay. It's okay. So I pin down. Check for the needle. I'll need it. Now we've gotten this part, temple to temple. Be careful. Check inside there. Gently, gently. So, good. Now, it's for me to get the nape of the neck. The nape of the neck is this part. That is from this point to this point. Make sure it's where your hair stops. That's the nape of the neck. And the nape of the neck is 6. So for us to get the nape of the neck, this is where this line comes in. These lines on the canvas block or canvas head, as you know it, that's where it comes in. This is the middle part. This is one line here, and this is another one. I know it will not be really visible because it is dark. So we are using 6. 6 divided by 2 is 3. So we'll make sure is on 6. Let me even start it from make sure you start it from where you pin it. It will be like this in this form, in this format. You place your tape very close to your cap. Not that you do it here, no, it will be here. So since I made mention of my tape, that means I'm looking at 7. 7 divided by 2 will give me 3.5, which is the middle line. I fold at 3.5. I fold it into 2. So the nape of your neck, you fold it into 2. You place the middle part at that middle line. It gives you what you need at one side. So this is where it stops. So I have to draw this cap down to this part. You see it? I've done that. So the other middle part to the other side of the cap. Which is this. Make sure it's very close to it so that you will not make any mistake. So this is how it looks. This is how it looks. Let me pin it very well. It's not firm enough. So this is how it looks. Can you see it? Now we have SS's. So we've transferred the measurement to the cap, which is this. It's for us now to take off this SS. We have to take off this SS because we don't need it at all. And how do we do that? We'll sew it down. But before I sew, let me double check what I want to do. I want to double check okay. Good. Thanks, Gifty. Thank you. I really appreciate. Thank you. Please double tap the screen to give a like and click on the three dots at your top right to support this video. Thanks very much. So now I want to pin down this SS. I have to pin it down. Where so that it will be very easy for me to sew the SS down. If you have any questions, please don't hesitate to ask your questions. Do well to ask your questions. So this is it. You can see how flat it is now and how stable it is. There's still some. So I just want to do all the SS at one spot. I don't want to do it at several places. I just want to pack everything at one spot. That's why I'm doing it here. So I've pinned down my excess. So this is how it will look. Very smooth. No excess around. So I have to sew this down. Let me get my thread and needle, because that's what I'll use. I'll use my needle and thread to sew it down, because I want it to be very, very flat. Excuse me, let me get my needle. Sorry for the delay. So I've fixed my needle and thread. This is it. Now is to sew this excess. So I'm starting from this end. You don't need to do a serious sew on it, since I don't need to do a serious sew on it since I'm going to still run it on the machine, sewing machine. It's just to put it down, just to secure it. I'm just sewing it down. So as I'm sewing it, I'm removing the needle that I used to hold it down. Thank you, Gifty. Said very technical. I really appreciate that. Gift TV. Thanks. And this is a beginner friendly. It's something one can do. It's not hard at all. So I'm almost through with this. I did remove one pin here. So I'm with securing it. So the next thing for me to do is to put in my guidelines. I have to put in my guidelines because it's very, very important, mostly when you are using the sewing machine. The guideline will help you to direct you on how to sew these things. Sew the hair on your cap. And for me to get that, I also use my measuring tape for it. Though this particular style I'm doing a fringe wig. So doing a fringe wig, there are some parts I'll take the measurements, while there are some parts I will not take measurements, because this is a fringe wig. So I want to, and why it is so, let me explain that. Why it is so is because it will get to the top here, I'll be sewing round. I'll be going round. So at that aspect of going round, there is no need for me to take my measurements. Now I want to put down where I'll start from or where I'll end. It all depends. This is where I'll end. My ending point should be at the middle. Some can even take it further. Some can go to the front, some backward. So it all depends on you, because the fringe needs to fit the face frame of my client. Do you want it something full? Do you want it scanty? It all, that's we determine where you will put it. So as for me, I'm putting it here at this spot. I don't know if you can see. So the next part for me is to do my I want to make this moderate. Gifty, you asked if I'm making this full or scanty. That is, you're asking about the fringe. So I want to put it at this spot. Is for me to add more hair to it. Or if I want it scanty and I feel it is too full, then I'll adjust the full. So I guess this network is bad today. The network is really distant. It's where 14 and 15, yeah. That's where I will mark until I get to this stage. Meant to the cap, and when you do that, it all depends on the style you are doing the measurement. For this particular style, I'm just taking it to this top here, close to where I did my end point, which is here at the middle here. So this is 1 inch, 1 inch. So what I done on the right is what I also do at the left. The same thing. So I've done that. So the next thing I'll do is to join the lines. Okay, this is it. Let me show you. I hope you can see it. is to join it together. So this is just a guideline. But even I'm doing a hand sew, I don't need this guideline. It's for me to just start sewing. So this is how I'm going. If you have any questions, you can ask. I'll show you what I've done. This is the line I've created. This last line here, I just use it as a curve because I'll start going round as a curve. That is what I did. Let me even draw out my curve. Then I'll show you what I've done. So the same thing I did at the other side is what I'll still do at this point. You can start from the down, you can start where you are comfortable with. Most cases I start from the top. So I've done it. Can you see it? This part. Now for me to go straight to the sewing machine. I've drawn my guidelines. So this is how it looks. So it's to transfer to the sewing machine. Let's start. So I'm now here at my sewing machine, just trying to adjust it so that everybody will see as I'm sewing it. Thank you, Gifty. Said it's beautiful. Thanks, I really appreciate. I want to position everything very well so that everybody will see how it is being done. Don't know why these lights keep on going off. Here. Ah, I hope it is clear now. Just so it shouldn't give me any difficulties again. The light is on. No, this other one. So now everything is ready. Sorry for the delay. So the hair is, I did the losing of the hair last week. It came as a worn out wig. It came as a worn out wig. So it's something that needs revamping, but I just felt, okay, let me just make it into a wig first before I'll do the revamping aspect of it, before I will revamp. This is the part I hate most, threading my machine. It can be so something else for me. At last. So as I said, I loosed them last week, and it's for me now to fix them. I just finished washing them. So what I want to do is to, after making it into a wig, that is when I'll now revamp. That's when I'll revamp. So this is it. Let me keep this here. Why I love machine sew is because it makes your wig very, very, very flat. So this is why I said the guidelines are very important. I hope you can see what I'm doing. I think I have a small one to put here. So this is how it looks. Can you see? That is very flat. To be so flat. Let me just run it once. So this is the second. I'm going to the second line. This one is too short for my second line. Let me take the one I've prepped already, which is this. So at this point, I'll just be following the lines. All of these serve as my guidelines. I want to take it slowly so that you see what I'm doing. And when doing this, please make sure your cap is not folded, because if it is folded and you sew, then it will reduce the size. It will become tight. So it's better to make it very flat. Make sure your cap is very flat. If possible, just work with each section if you feel it's too much to handle. As you can see, that's what I'm doing. Try to make it very flat as possible. Thank you, Gifty, for still being around. And all those watching, if you are watching, please just drop a hi for me to know you are there. I want to go once more. You can see. You see why the guideline is very important, mostly when you are doing a machine sew. Is very important. But if it is hand sew, it's something you can use your eyes to gauge it. I hope you can see it. I almost folded it. That's why I had to stop. Make sure it's always at all times flat. Very flat. You can see what I'm doing. So this point, let me show you something. When I was taking the lines, doing the guidelines, I noticed that these two lines are very close. So it's for me to know how to walk around it. So that that edge will not become bulky or giving me a bump. So when I finish sewing it tonight, hopefully tomorrow I'll now revamp it or do the treatment for it. So this is what I did. So I want to work with this particular line. So when I want to use the web for this line, I have to move it forward a bit since this one is at this spot. My thread has got stuck. Okay, I think I've seen it. You can see I always make sure it is very flat. Now let me show you the inside so that you see how it looks. So you can see the inside. This is the first one, this is the second, and this is the third. Then this is the fourth. Can you see it? Hello? Time. So as I said earlier on, because of where this line is, I'm going to start this from here because I don't want that place to be bulky. Though with the don't be tempted to rush it because it needs to be flat. If it is not flat, it won't fit properly. What's wrong with this thing? So this particular one is not up to the length. So that means I need to attach I don't want something that is too long. I'll make me to cut. Though since it is old hair, definitely one will experience something like this. I'm trying to get some to one that is not too long that I can use, but they are all long. This is too short. Well, I'll use it because definitely I'll still make use of it. Make sure it is well placed before you stitch down. I think I missed this. Oh, someone asked a question. Okay, give TV. Oh, you say your phone is low. No problem. Thank you so much. I really appreciate you staying around and engaging. Thanks. I really appreciate Give TV. It's understandable. At times, can't help it. know why this thing is not hooked. At times you can't avoid things like this. Thread got stuck. So that has been fixed. Okay, Gift TV asks, what style am I doing? As I said I'm doing a fringe style. A fringe. That's what I'm doing. And I also show you how you can take or you can transfer your measurement to your cap, which is very important. And your second question is, I like the wine color. So much, I have one. Sorry, why I'm reading that way is because I have to bend over to see it because the camera is down. Yeah, I love wine too. I love it so much. In fact, it's one of my best when it comes to hair. Mostly when you are dark. When one is dark, I would say it fits everyone, no matter your complexion. What's wrong with my machine now? And I've oiled it before. I did the oiling of this machine, so I don't know why it's misbehaving. I have to check it. Okay. Thanks, so much. I don't know what's wrong with it. Thanks, Gift TV. Don't know why the machine is just misbehaving. Well, we'll move, and move. So if you notice, I'm just following the line. So this part I'll add to it because of the length. Oops. Thought it was. Hey, I don't know why this one is now misbehaving. So when you are putting a new track, you make sure you double stitch it so that edge will not come out, mostly when you'll be brushing the wig. You'll be experiencing sticky hair. Can be so annoying. Be experiencing sticky hair. So so this particular hair is a very short hair. Definitely when I'm done with it, you see how the finished look is. That's when you see the beauty of these units. So now it's under processing. So seeing the beauty is out of it. So why I use this particular unit for the process is because I started this process last week when I removed it from the worn out cap. So I want a follow-up. I want to show the process, though I didn't do the washing. I did the washing off camera. So I want you to see the journey of this wig that was looking worn out from the beginning. Then you will see the beauty of the process at the end of the journey. That's why I decided to use that no matter how bad you feel your unit is looking like, it's something you can still rock with the right treatments. So you can see how flat it is, and this is how it will remain, this flat. You can see how flat it is. Yeah. Oops. I hate this part more. So I think I'll conclude it tomorrow, because for now, guess the machine is tired. Guess the machine wants to sleep. So this is how far I've gone. This is how far I've gone. So what is remaining is just this upper part. This is the upper part that is just remaining. So during the daytime tomorrow, that's when I'll complete this, then proceed with treatment. I'll do my treatment on this hair, necessary stream and trimming, then I'll do coiling, straightening, coiling, all of those. That's what I'll do. So thank you so much. Thanks for coming around. I really appreciate, and I want to say good night. Thank you for being here with me. For my returning subscribers, I'll say thank you so much for always coming around, for always supporting. I really appreciate. Then those who are new, please, you can do well to like, comment, and share. Don't forget to hit the that is the subscribe button, so that anytime having any tutorial, you'll be able to, you won't miss out. So thanks so much. Good night, and See you on my next video. Bye. This one has refused to go. What's wrong?